playground. Let me look you up and down.
Make you feel like a woman should. It seems like you're ready. Seems like you're ready. Seems like you're ready.
Alright, let's see what's up. Alright, there we go, there we go. Alright, we good. Straight. What's up, guys? What's going on, man? Welcome to the show, man. I'm chilling tonight. We're gonna do a little video about these chicks, man, and they got these crazy mothers, man. These crazy toxic mothers, man.
I'm not gonna hurt you. I wanna do all of the things.
Just something else to contribute to the damn issues that they already got. They already descendants of crack babies and whatnot. Now you got a descendant of a crack baby that you done emotionally traumatized, along with keeping them in poverty, chasing off their damn fathers. You know, it's other good shit. So let's go on and get on into this here. Let me see what I want to show you. The way. This right here, man. Just like you're ready. All right, check this out right here, man. Here we at. There we go. So now, I think the brother, this is a young fellow here. He's filming his mom, right? For some reason, she came in his room. She's just messing with him. She's picking with him. So we're gonna see what this about.
What makes you come inside of my room, Mom? What makes you come inside of my room and try to mess with me? Like, who you feel like you're not the big bad wolf? You're not none of that. I'm done with it, bro. I'm not done right, bro. I'm not my father, bro. I promise you I'm not him. That's the reason why he keep on beating on you, Mom.
We're gonna hold it right there. Shorty just said that's the reason why you keep on beating on you, Ma. Caption: when you tired of getting beat on by your Jamaican Caribbean parents because all they care about is the eye of others and money hungry. Just the other day we were talking about how at some point you gotta stop putting your hands on your kids. We were just talking about that. Right? At some point, you gotta stop putting your hands on your kids. I told y'all my age, I think, was 17, 18. No, like 16. It was like 16. Yeah, it was 16, man. It's like, listen, man, you have to do something else. We're gonna have to talk this out or something, because, you know, y'all ain't gonna keep doing this shit, man. You ain't gonna keep putting your hands on me. And going through that right there shows you, well, shows me that there's more people going through that. And parents need to learn to start respecting their kids. You know, the day of, oh, I brought you in this world, I could take you out. Nah, nah. Listen, man, all that shit is gone. These niggas will put you in the dirt. All right? The fear is gone. Be respectful. Show them respect, you know? Guide them in the right way, make them do the right thing, you feel me? But show them respect, man. All right, so she came in his room, putting hands on him. See what else is going on.
I'm not my father, bro. I promise you I'm not him. That's the reason why he keep on beating on you, Mom, because you want to do shit like that. Stop doing it. Stop doing it. Stop putting yourself through that shit. Stop doing it. I keep telling you, Mom, I'm not one of them. I'm not him. I will never put my hands on my mom. I will never do that shit. But don't test me. Because I will hold you until you calm the fuck down. I'm not playing no more. I'm dead ass. And this shit will be posted. I'm not playing no more, bro. That shit is nutty, bro. Stop doing that shit, bro. If it's money you want, bro, money you can get, bro. Don't argue about shit. If I tell you to take it, take it. Stop trying to argue through all that big bad wolf shit. As I said, Mom, you can be chaos. I don't want to do chaos, Mom. I don't want it. I want to be at peace. The fuck out of here, bro.
Wow. Let me see if this page is this guy here. Yeah, this okay. I just want to see what he looked like. Damn, this shit got 2 million views, 1.5 million views. Damn. So, what are my thoughts? You know, they say don't be your kid's best friend and all that. You know, I try to be my kids. I try to be relatable. I try to have an open door policy with my kids. You know, we can laugh and joke, but when it's time to be serious, it's time to be serious. If I gotta fuck you up, then I'm gonna fuck you up. But I won't just fuck you up and not tell you why. Like, I'll actually tell you why and ask you what you would do in that situation. You know, to make it like a teachable moment. All right. Now, when it comes to the females they go through it too. We saw that young man go through it. You know, it's very
24 hours.
effed up. It's effed up. All right? Parents don't understand what they be doing to their kids. All right?
Only known this young man 24 hours. And there's no way in the world, just reading his space, that I know he's going to allow a man to abuse a woman in his presence.
She doesn't think about me that way. She doesn't.
Well,
because I
then
just
you
saw
don't
him
need
playing
to be-
basketball and going on dates
so
together.
what?
and-
Mind your business. You say that you don't see the man that your son is, so I'm asking you, since this is not a demonstration of a man, you need to tell me what man you're using to measure him with. Which one?
My idea.
Which is your idea. Now, is that...
I'm glad she said that. That's what a lot of women do. A lot of women will measure you to some imaginary nigga they got in their head, which is fucking crazy. They'll put a standard and they'll expect you to surpass that standard. But this is some imaginary fairy tale shit that they put together that doesn't exist in the real world. Or if it does exist, you're talking about the 1% of it there.
Is that the idea?
And that, like, how does that not sound stupid to her?
Man you're using to measure him with. Which one?
My idea.
Which is your idea. Now, is that the idea you trained him up to be?
No.
Oh,
Dumbass.
so how in the blazing bejesus are you holding him accountable to a standard that you didn't teach him, his father didn't give him, he don't even know what it is, and yet as his mother, you sit in his face and tell him you don't respect him as a man? Tell me how that works. Help me.
Like I said, it was events. It wasn't just.
I'm talking
And
about
it's
one
also
thing.
how he treats me.
Yeah, but I'm
doesn't
talking. Wait,
respect me
hello.
as a mom, and so-
You see, you are a provocative victim. You provoke stuff, and then when you start being held accountable for it, then you start twisting and turning and making the other person wrong. Look at me, Ma. Look at me. Look at me. You just sat here and told your son, who ain't got a needle in his arm, who I'm assuming pays his own rent. He's married to a registered nurse. He's got 3 baby boys. And you just sat here in his face and said, I don't respect him as a man. And you don't think to consider what that does to his heart, to his soul, to his spirit.
I'm sure that's hurtful.
And you okay with that?
And it's hurtful for the things that he says.
But there you go. You're doing it. You're doing it right now. You're doing it right now.
Because it's
I'm
like-
holding you accountable, and you spinning. You spinning your web. You're
can't
trying to
say
get away.
nothing when it
You're
comes
trying to
to
get
justice.
away. Tell me. Just here's the question. Just answer it. We'll get back to that other
Okay,
stuff later. Tell me.
Forgive me. I respect him.
What's the, you know, and this is a tactic that they'll use, right? I don't know why they still use it. That shit don't work no more. What is the crying for? I ask you a question and then you just start fucking crying
He's a wonderful man.
without tears.
Do you understand that your mouth, your voice, your words are connected to the coils in his heart, to the valves in his heart? He can't help but love you. And every time you dishonor that love, you chip a piece of him, chip a piece of him. This is why in our culture as black people, when the boys turn a certain age, the men come and get him and take him away from the mother because she can emotionally manipulate him. But since we don't live in our culture no more, we say what we want to say, do what we want to say. We tear our men down and then wonder why they don't make good husbands.
To elaborate on that and the destructive mom, you got to understand sometimes, men, if you're in your child's life and you're around them and you see the mother going a certain way, verbally and shit like that, don't let her go too far, because I'm going to tell you what happens. That boy, right, who's always being chastised, bullied, cursed out, she's imposing her will on him. 2 things that happen. Either he's going to grow up and be a sucker or a simp, or he's going to grow up and be a man beater. I mean, a woman beater. Because either it's going to break him and he's going to forever be soft, or it's going to anger him so much. And when he's out on a date or when he's in a relationship and you, the female, start coming at him the way his mama come at him, he got to the age where he said, yo, I'm never going to go through that again. And you start coming at him the way his mama came at him, he going to put you the fuck to sleep. Parents, they will say certain shit and do certain shit and expect you to stand there and take it. And you try to walk away, they're gonna call you back. No, you're gonna stand here and you're gonna fucking listen to this. And when I'm there and I see my kid's mom do that shit, I don't let it go down. Because I could feel the energy radiating from them. I could see it in their face, I could see it in their walk. And I could feel the energy coming from her sometimes. And I was like, yo, bring it down. Bring it down. And, thank God I'm co-parenting with somebody who can respond positively to that. Took a while. I had to shape her into that. But you got to tell them, listen, man, you can't, like, if you're arguing or you're upset about something, you address it and leave it the fuck alone. You can't address it and then bring up the 9 other things they did throughout the fucking year and bring all of that and just start reading it off one by one. And like, nah, man, get the fuck out of here. You won't do that. Parents are pussy, man. Y'all will do a lot of shit to your kid that you won't do to a motherfucker outside. You know damn well you ain't gonna be able to say that shit to no nigga outside. You know damn well you ain't gonna be able to treat no dude outside a certain way like that, bro. So why are you doing that? You know what I'm saying? Treat these kids with respect.
Husbands and fathers. Mothers destroy sons. His mother can speak to him in certain ways that destroy him in ways that can never be repaired.
Things like this, destroying their room. I remember I used to date a chick. Her mom used to do that shit. She used to go in there, pull out her drawers, dump everything down on the fucking floor.
She said I should go for a walk in the woods. Suicide.
Oh man, then they had to call the cops. Damn, she went in there and tore shit up.
Receive, but it's for who it's for, okay? Let me tell you something, sweetheart. One of the most toxic people to your existence is your mama. And one of your biggest problems is you're sitting around waiting for that apology that you will never get. You'll never get that apology. She'll never take accountability for what she put you through and your siblings, if you have them. She'll never take accountability. One thing about us as children, no matter how old we are, is something about our mamas. We love our mamas regardless. Regardless. And you should love your mama. But let me tell you something. We live in a world where we feel like we have to put up with certain people's shit because they are mama, because they are blood, because they are cousin. No, the fuck you don't. You are blocking your purpose and your blessings by allowing her toxic bullshit into your space. Your mother is jealous of you. It's not about looks. It's not about money. It's about what kind of mother you are to your children. It's about what type of woman you are in your relationship. It's about how she consistently tries to antagonize you and you still love on her and love on her. She wishes that she knew how to do that. She wishes that she understood how to love. Unfortunately, that wasn't a part of her upbringing, and she never took the time to heal from her trauma so she can love on you the way she was supposed to. She'll never say that shit to you.
Yeah, she's really experiencing, reliving whatever it was she was going through. So now I want to ask you a question, right? And we brought this up before. Say you dating somebody, and they going through some shit with their moms, and you know things happen. You're not using protection. It's eventually going to happen. She's eventually going to get pregnant. If you're not using protection, eventually it's going to happen. And what do you think is going to happen when that goes through? Right? Either she misses a period, or she's throwing up, or she's sick or some shit. And she takes that test, she pisses on that stick. Oh shit, you're pregnant. What do you think is going to happen? She's going to keep that baby just to get the hell out of that fucking house. Right? She's already leaving with trauma. She's already pregnant with trauma, going through trauma. And you done took this shit on. You done invited yourself into a fucking beef. And you have no idea how serious it could get. The moms could lie on you, you know what I'm saying? All kinds of shit, man. You gotta be careful, man. Somebody said pussy comes with a lot of responsibility. And that could be a lot for you to fucking handle, man. See what this is.
If you have a toxic mother, this TikTok is for you. Now, if you know my content, you know that I've done plenty of content on toxic families, toxic mothers, aunties, and all that. But today, I'm here to give y'all a flip side, okay? Let me tell you something. On some real shit, without even knowing your mama, I promise you, she been through some things. She's been through some things, okay? Our parents' generation and their parents' generation, we come from a sweep shit under the rug. What happens in this house stays in this house type of deal.
True.
Most of our mothers do not and did not share their trauma with us. All we know is they was angry. And some of you have dealt with jealous mothers, mothers who are physically, verbally abusive. You know what I'm saying? I know all of that shit all too well. But as I...
You know who else is going through some shit with their mom? That chick, Desiree, forget her name, but the one whose mom put her in a fucking psych ward. You remember that shit?
Ah, okay, that's what I thought.
Okay, Mom.
Fuck you.
Like why you?
lying.
Like what? This not live. This the camera. This could be a viral moment on TikTok or something.
I don't care.
This is stuff people be liking to see.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
I agree with you need to fucking go. Disrespectful as shit. And go, just keep fucking going. Just keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. You want to go? I can go. We can go. Do you want to go there? We can go.
Look, yo, this is my life. This is my life, guys. This is every day. I can't wait till I get raped.
Now, shorty come by your crib. She want to spend the night at your crib. You gonna let her spend the night because that's your girl. She don't want to go home. Her mama's a crazy bitch. What does that do for you? Somebody you care about, and somebody's disrespecting them. Whether it's the mother, whether you dealing with somebody and they got some fucking kids, and their kid is disrespecting them. What does that do to you? That puts you in a position, because you're a protector, but how can you protect somebody from their child or from their fucking parents? Right? That's why that's another reason why we say don't date the single mom shit. But how can you protect them from that? Without getting involved and without causing a whole bunch of shit. It's just a lot, man. It's just a fucking lot, bro. You know, I mean, I say fuck them. I say fuck them, man. And you got to tell whoever the girl is, listen, man, I'm going to be honest, your mom's not my cup of tea. I don't see me going around there, no fucking Christmas parties or birthday party. I don't see none of that shit because I don't fuck with her vibe. You know, it's all of that. Oh, if you love a person, you'll do. Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. I could still love you and not do that bullshit, not deal with that bullshit, not have that bullshit invade my space. Don't worry about that. Fuck that. This shit here crazy.
I'm gonna rich. I'm gonna be rich. I'm gonna be rich. It's funny.
Yo, her mom is fucking miserable. She's literally in a whole other room, hyping her, hype me up. She over in the other room, hyping herself up, bro. This shit is crazy.
You have to laugh at stuff like this. So do y'all mamas be treating y'all like this? Do y'all mamas act like this? 'Cause my mama do this every day. Every day, y'all. My mama act like this. What the hell? What?
Bro, got 10,000 fucking followers.
Where the bad bitches? Where the bad bitches? When it comes to this ass, I'ma throw it. Big bag.
God.
Whoa, 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 shout out to them bitches tryna be me. Yeah, 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 bitch, I'm popping bottles, dream a genie. Flyest bitch on the... Whoa, 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 shout out to them bitches tryna be me. Yeah, 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 bitch, I'm popping bottles.
Got some great tits. Great skin. But underneath all this shit, she got issues with her mom.
Hey, Dada, can I get some money? I'll post that pic, but I ain't send him to a verse. He acting funny. Say I only call for dick because I feel it in my tummy.
That shit crazy. Yeah, she gonna be one of them. Oh, this bitch look like she about to say something crazy. You see her? She look like she about to go there.
You're harassing my ass.
Your ass.
You too worried about my ass. That's the problem. Maybe that's the problem. You too worried about my ass. Is that the wrong? Is that the problem? Is that the problem? You too worried about my ass? Oh, you're obsessed with my ass. That's why you in here harassing me at 1 o'clock in the morning in front of my daughter. Take your ass in there and go to sleep. Go to sleep. You left your mind in your room on the pillow. Go get it. Go get it. Go. Go.
Totally got things fucked up.
Go.
Seriously.
Go.
That's always been your
Can you
problem.
go? Can you go? Can you go?
You
love my ass.
No.
You're obsessed with my ass.
Get
as a matter of fact.
You really?
Yes.
Really, Mercedes?
Absolutely.
I don't like nothing about your ass.
Duh. So can you get out the room with my ass? How about that? I've never seen somebody who don't like my ass so much that they can hear harassing me at one.
You know what's coming about you. Get out my fucking house. I really didn't see too much there. It looked like she is, I'd say, about 60% of the fucking problem. In this scenario, she seemed to be a bit disrespectful to the moms. You in your mom's house, you pregnant, you got your kid, you telling her to get out of the fucking room. Like, that's all I see. What else is going on here? Let's see.
On another video telling me how much you hate my hair. Why am I even here? Why do I spray you? Why have I allowed you to do this to me? Why?
What the fuck is going on?
I have no idea who even fucking called the police. Saying that I had a light. The heck did you let me get downstairs?
Well, we can't hear her mama, but let me go check these comments. Please get out of her house. Take off your shit now. What the fuck? She's trying to stress you out to end your life. Leave that house if you can. This is so triggering. Please leave and wash your hands from this whole situation. I'm gone. It's been 2 years, no contact. Does it get any louder?
Who does it? Who does it? You're trying to kill me. You're trying to kill me. Oh my God. You just tried to kill me. Idea. You just tried to kill me. You just charged me with scissors and choked me. Mercedes, your mouth is horrible. Your mouth is horrible. I don't care. My mouth horrible because I told you to get out of my room? No, your mouth been horrible all day. And you've been horrible all day and all of your life. So what? And you steady come your blood down my arm right there?
I don't know, bitch. I don't know, bitch. I don't know if I believe you. You super disrespectful, so let me see.
Or emotionally, they are a danger. It's 2 things to help you identify. You were raised by a narcissistic mother, and if your mother is a narcissist. Number 1, she treats her sons like her men and treat her daughters as if she hates them. Second way to determine if you have been raised with a narcissistic mother who's influenced or has the Jezebel spirit. Number 2, she's jealous of you. She hates you. She dislikes you for no reason. That's the second way you will know that you were raised by a narcissistic mother. And let me add this. For my women out there who have been raised by a narcissistic Jezebelic mother, don't you ever, 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 ever allow anyone to make you feel bad if you've had to go no contact or low contact. These types of mothers, of women, are a danger to their daughter. They are a danger to you. They envy you. They're extremely jealous of you. And they'll do anything in their power to make sure you do not succeed in life. Even if it's something simple as...
Damn.
Trying to be brave. Stop asking me to stay. I can't love you.
When your mom comes into your room, mad that you used her cleaning supplies, and ends up breaking your fish tank all over the floor. Oh, damn. There go the fish.
And from now on, it's gonna be nothing but long, long pants around the house.
Damn, son.
I waited until I left one day to throw away all the clothes that my older sister had given me. So when I was about 13, 14 years old, my older sister had given me some of her clothes and shoes that she didn't want anymore while I was spending the weekend with her. And so when I went home and took those things home, showed my parents, they were not too happy about it. In fact, they said that I got those things because I was begging, which was never the case. And in retrospect, anytime somebody did something for us, they would always assume that it had something to do with us begging. But people just seen that we didn't have stuff, so they would just offer to give us things. And so I can't necessarily remember the time frame, if it was like a day after or a couple of days after. I just know that shortly after, all of the things that my older sister gave me was gone. And I never saw them again. And when I questioned my mom about it, she pretty much told me to leave it alone and to never speak about it. And that was just one of the many times that my mother would either take something of mine and throw it away and act like she didn't know what happened, or she would sneak in my room, take my stuff, put it in her closet, and act like it was hers. And if you tried to question her, she would gaslight you, and she would tell my dad that we lied and that it was her stuff and we were just tripping, yada, yada, yada. But yeah, it's just another one of my story times.
My marriage is finally coming to an end, and I really want to talk about it. So long story short, husband and I have been separated for almost 5 months. We're seeing other people. Tomorrow we go and file the dissolution, finally. If you don't know what that is, basically you are your own attorney. Y'all both come to an agreement. There's a process. You go to a final hearing. Boom, marriage is over. Okay, cool. But I want to talk about the emotional aspect that comes with going through a divorce, period. I'm speaking for me and me only. Most traumatic shit I've ever experienced in my life. Because I've known that man since 15 years old. His family is the only family that I know, because I don't have a relationship with my family. And in a matter of months, that man turned my world entirely upside down. I mean, from lies to finding out he cheated. On the same day I found out he cheated, my brother cousin dies. If you want me to explain what that means, I'll explain that in another video. And then about a month later, actually the day after we have our memorial service for my brother, next day I find out that I'm pregnant. Long story short, baby's no longer here. And I don't want to speak on that any further because I don't want to get emotional. All I'm going to say is, going through all of these different experiences,
you know, it could be emotionally draining for a guy to deal with all that shit. You deal with a chick and she got a whole bunch of shit going on, bro. You gotta be there to handle that. Like, and the crazy part, if you're known to say her workforce or her friend circle, and she's behaving differently, they'll look at you like, well, what the fuck is you doing? She don't normally act like this. You at work, they're like, well, what's wrong with Jasmine? She's not normally like this. What's going on in that house? And like you're responsible for everything dealing with this motherfucker. Her headspace, if she's having a bad fucking day, you know what I mean? There's a lot that comes with being somebody's man, yo. You gotta worry about that shit. If they got a lot of emotional baggage, family baggage, family trauma, like abuse, shit like that, bro. Listen, bro. I remember when I was in the military, I used to mess with this girl, and she was very promiscuous, right? I didn't find that out till later, but she would normally come over to my dorm by herself. She'd walk her ass over there. Cool, no problem. Well, I noticed when one night it was raining, she didn't want to come over. Like, she wanted to come over, but she didn't want to walk over. So I said, well, how the fuck are you gonna get here? So she was like, could you come get me? So I said, what? So we both can fucking get wet? I don't understand it. I don't understand. Do you want to come? Yes. All right. So come over. I can't. It's raining. If I come over to get you, will you come? Yeah. So why you can't just come regularly? Because it's raining. Come to find out, she was AR'd. She said she was AR'd outside when it was raining. And that shit, man, there. Like, when you spring shit on dudes, man, they're like, fuck. It's like you can't even really be protective because the shit done happened. So she's just going through it. It's just fucking crazy, bro. It's just crazy, bro. It's just a lot. It's a lot, man. But if this is the only family that she knew, and since she was 15, and now she's like, a lot of things are happening and going on, I don't really see why she's getting a divorce. All right, he cheated. Y'all were together since you were 15. Somebody's gonna do it. Honestly, just being honest. Just keeping it real. Like, we're not living in a fantasy island here. There's no way you're gonna go from 15 to fucking 85 and not cheat. There's no way. You know what I'm saying? Where the power lies is on your ability to get past it. That's where the power in your marriage lies. This is for old shit, but we don't be marrying motherfuckers today. This is old shit. All right, but you knew this person since he was 15, and what happened?
It'll change your life. It'll change the chemistry in your brain. It'll change your mind in ways you didn't expect. I've changed in ways that I could not imagine. And sometimes it pisses me off. And yeah, some days they cool. I'm seeing the brighter side. And then other days I'm absolutely falling apart.
So I don't understand why she's seeing other people. She like, we're both seeing other people. How you seeing other people and you just getting out of a long-ass marriage? There was a chick, a Facebook chick, no, Instagram chick. She just got her motherfucking head blown off in a mall. She separated from her husband, fucking some other dude. He ran down on him in the mall and aired them both out. Listen, man, you gotta wait, man. You gotta fucking wait. Because the way, especially with dudes put a lot of time and effort, resources, time into doing shit for you, being with you, doing shit they don't want to do. They don't want to go to them stupid ass little work meetings or go to your stupid ass cousin's fucking wedding. We don't give a fuck about that. We don't care about that. We go to that dumb shit because you want us to go. You don't want to look like, you're there by yourself and you don't have a man. And we don't give a fuck about that shit. So it's a lot of things that men miss out on being in a relationship. And the reason why we're reflecting on it today is because of the way these marriages have been going over the last 50 years. 70 to 90% divorce rate based off depending on the education, right, of the woman. So 70 to 90%. What? That's higher than marriage with everybody. Marriage in America is 56% divorce rate. Black people, 70 to 90. Come on, man. So, yeah, we're not doing that shit there. The most you give a chick is a domestic partnership, pop. This way, on that any given Sunday, like I always say, on that any given Sunday, she wake up, she's like, you know what, I don't want to do this shit no more. She could just grab a motherfucking purse, bags of her shit, and just go. That's better than a marriage. If she don't want to marry you because of, like, what? You could still get the wedding ring, the honeymoon, all of that shit. You can still get all of that. You just can't extort the nigga when you leave. So if she doesn't want to do that, that means that she wants the ability to extort you when it doesn't work out. And that tells you what type of woman she is. Therefore, you avoided it. You're welcome. All right? But she should not be dating.
But luckily, through God and God alone, he has blessed me with jobs, with a very, very, very supportive and loving man. I've never experienced anything like this.
Yeah. But you crying over it. Do you hear this shit? He's the fucking rebound, and he gonna get rebounded hard.
He's surrounding me by support and people who let me genuinely feel how I need to feel instead of giving me the cliche bullshit. They let me feel my feelings and don't judge me for it. I've been blessed. Just got blessed with a new place. So I've been blessed in the midst of this storm. I will never deny that. What I will say is, in the midst of all of this, it has been tough. So tough, a homegirl almost checked herself into a mental hospital last night and still thinking about it because I sometimes feel like I'm losing my mind.
All this fucking, you see, this is shit I'm talking about. All this fucking help. All this help. All of this help. New place, jobs, loving man, all of this shit. And you still thinking about checking yourself in because you can't get over your ex. It's only been 5 months. You ain't supposed to be dating this new nigga. How new niggas is in love within 5 months? To a bitch that's getting divorced. Niggas is just lining themselves up, bro. And I seen a kid in the back too. Niggas like, what are you doing, bro?
Her entire experience has put me in a space where it's affecting my everyday.
Yeah, whatever. Yo, instead of looking for somebody, fellas, instead of looking for somebody with a fat ass, or nice lips, or Instagram body, you need to look for a motherfucker who isn't crazy, bro. Who isn't crazy, who isn't going through some shit, and just pick it up from there.
So I'm finna do a quick little rant because my heart hurts, so you finna hear about it. So here is the tea. I am doing prereqs, taking 2 online summer classes. One of those classes being English. So for my first essay, there were sections to this essay. One of those sections being the peer review feedback, right? So long story short, we were supposed to post our rough drafts in the discussion board. The directions said to respond to 3 people and to be on the lookout for an email from our professor about the specific group that we were in. And to receive points for the peer review, I'm supposed to respond to my group members and they to me, right? Well, apparently I don't know how to read directions because I only seen the first half of that, completely ignored the second half, turned in my work, and was appalled when I saw my grade said 50%.
Yeah, whatever. Alright, fuck that bitch. Alright, let's see what this is here about.
Respect me. I am a better mother because of going no contact with mine.
You had a responsibility to provide those bare minimum things. And you think that they owe you for that? That's why your kids don't talk to you.
If you're unfamiliar with what going no contact means, it basically means that you're literally going no contact and you're not talking to said person. And in regards to mothers, I always thought I was alone dealing with, you know, my own trauma and my own relationship with my mom, which we're getting to later. But what we're gonna find out in this video is that that's not the case. Now, I have made a video in the past talking about parents in general, and that's now at a whopping like 1.5 million views. But like I said before, this video is focusing specifically on mothers, and my next one in the series will focus specifically on fathers. So be sure to subscribe if you like this kind of content. There are a lot of people who are starting to go no contact with their mom, or even like starting to put up more walls for a variety of reasons, most of which stem from childhood trauma and emotional abuse. Making this video has made me feel better knowing that I'm not
Yay, we're celebrating a year of grief. The first lesson is that time actually doesn't always heal. Honestly, I don't know if I ever will be fully healed. I know I will grow and evolve, but as far as fully healing from it, I don't know if that's 100% possible in this lifetime. The pain doesn't go away.
That's valid. It is a weird feeling, almost like you're grieving in real life. Like you're grieving somebody who is alive. It's the weirdest situation because you're grieving this idea of what you thought a mother was supposed to be. Because when you're cutting off somebody or you're setting up these huge walls, you're leaving your life essentially. And it is hard. Despite all the things that y'all have maybe gone through, it's still something you have to grieve and kind of like settle with, like, wow, this person's actually gone. And it is even weirder when you have that same person trying, like you see them trying, you see them trying to be better, you see them wanting to, I guess, foster the relationship, but then you also realize that it's like a bait and switch. I think this would be good for like...
Yeah, nah, you know, I was going through that with my pops. Man, listen, man, I don't know, maybe I'm just different, bro. I could cut a motherfucker off, man, no issue. No fucking issue, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think Shorty here got a little something good to say. Let's see.
I put food on the table. You better be grateful I put clothes on your... You better be grateful I put food on the table. You better be grateful I put clothes on your back. It's like, isn't that what you're supposed to do? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing well. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about toxic parents, specifically toxic mothers. My video next week, I will be talking about toxic and narcissistic fathers and the effect it has on their children and what we can do about it. So in this video, I want to start off by saying there is no such thing as a perfect parent. There's always going to be something they don't do or that they do that will disappoint you. However, there are parents, and I have witnessed with my own eyes, that are incredibly toxic and destructive to a child's self-esteem. I personally remember feeling dearly, and I felt helpless.
Why the fuck? Like, come on, man. She don't need to do that. I can't watch her video. She gonna do this shit all goddamn video. Fuck you. All right, man.
That's an advantage or a benefit. It's not, okay? Marriage is a shit show. Even for those people who last in marriage, who are married for a long time.
I'm gonna save that one. All right, yo.